All right, we're officially on the air. It's the Phantom Group live stream. We're going to be talking about anime and other good stuff, whatever we're going to talk about. And we're going to wait and see if other people want to join in later. But right now, it's just me, the magical Merlin, and we also have the fantastic anime hero. Say hi, hero.
Hey.
Hey, say it more manly than that.
Oh. all right, hold on. Let me.
Like, yeah.
Hey, hi, yeah.
That's right. Well. All right. Well, we're going to have a brief discussion, and you guys can join in when you want to. We're not going to take any questions for like the first 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to look and see what you guys have to say. So hold your questions for a few minutes. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Here. Did you get to something in the chat?
Yeah, it's the page.
Oh, the page? Oh, great. Okay. So we'll check that 1 second. Let's see. All right. We're just talking here, and I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were briefly talking about Kuwabara's sister and how her best scenes were with Sakio, right?
Yeah.
That brings me to a question. Last week we talked a little bit on my channel about underrated DBZ villains, but if there's a Yu Hakusho villain that gets no love, nobody ever talks about him, even though he's so important and he's so evil, it's Sakio. Now, I think Sakio is an awesome, really underrated villain. I mean, he was there for like pretty much 2 arcs when you think about it, one of them being, you know, the Dark Tournament. He was basically behind that. His plans were kind of an inspiration for Sensui to some extent. I mean, he's a really evil villain. He was kind of the guy behind everything that was happening, and yet nobody really talks about him. He's a really evil guy, though. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think the reason is obvious why no one talks about him, because he wasn't doing anything. That he wasn't a physical fighter. That's mainly the focus.
That's true, but even so, he's still a pretty awesome villain when you think about it.
Yeah, I know, because the guy is like downright nihilistic, sadistic, and depressed. I mean, even his old backstory about how he mentioned how he used to be he was like the normal one of all brothers and sisters or something, but yet he decided to become like this criminal underworld. So.
He was like a gambler guy. Yeah, but no, I just always thought he was a very interesting villain, and I know that you're right, he didn't actually fight anybody, but he still was kind of important, and I mean, he was like, thematically speaking, he took Yu Hakusho to a very dark place, and I think he's a little understated, you know?
Yeah, because when we first introduced him, it was during the Rescue Yukino arc with the Chapter Black gang.
That's right.
Not the Chapter Black, the Black Club.
The Chapter Black gang.
No.
They're thinking a little too far ahead.
No, the Black Club. You see
That's a great name, though, the Chapter Black gang. We're so badass, and we'll read Chapter Black. It's all
him like fucking gambling with Tarukane, and eventually we find out that it was set up for Toguro to take the fall.
Yep.
But I think the main reason why Sakio's like really interesting character is that about that plan of opening a portal to Demon World, which at the time we were saying that he's gonna pass through, but then because I know Zay in C3, he actually thought of several things that essentially that was a plot hole in itself.
Well, it seems like Z finds plot holes in everything with Hakusho.
I know.
That's like his thing.
But
he's not wrong, though. I mean,
like he was the one motivating Toguro to kind of like, hey, you know, I could open this hole for you. You can go in there, fight some demons and shit. And he's like, how about that?
And how about that? Is that a cool option for you? He's like, hey, we don't even have to do that. You can just fight demons forever. He's like, no, I want to kill Yusuke because I'm so manly. Yes. Anybody commenting here? Let's check.
Hold on. I just saw some already.
Let's see. Adam says hi. What's up, Adam? There's Selena, Manga Fanboy, Sandro. Okay. Let's see here. Wait, what the heck? Somebody's fighting on here? What's going on?
Yeah, I know.
Wait. What's happening?
I don't know.
I just see somebody calling somebody a noob. Come on, guys. Well, what's going on here? It's Chapter Black being overrated. Well, I mean, you know, well, we can address that. I mean, I think Chapter Black's a little overrated. It's good, but I mean, we've talked about this here. It's just
we really talked about this several times, like on either here, your channel, or anywhere. Because
it just seems to keep coming up.
I know, but it's just that to me, it didn't have much of that physical satisfaction I wanted in that arc. I don't think that's uploaded the call yet, but we might as well talk about it right now. Remember our option with Elder Toguro being the main.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you had to choose between them. Yeah.
You know, because we might as well discuss it now. Is that me and Merlin were having like this random talk on Skype that we were upset with the whole gourmet being taken out like very easily, especially when it turned out to be Elder Toguro.
Yep.
He should have been hacked as fuck with the ability of consuming other people's psychic powers and all that.
Oh yeah, Gourmet should have been like a whole new villain. Mm-hmm. Oh look, it's Lunar Spiral. Yo, what's happening, peeps?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You guys?
Yeah, we're doing decent, I think, right, Hero? We're talking about some, good old Chapter Black Hakusho, and we're talking about Gourmet right now.
Gourmet.
Yep, Gourmet. Not what you're thinking. Not what you're thinking. Other Gourmet.
Okay.
I know, cause
Gourmet you're talking about. Unless you're talking about Toriko, then yeah, sure.
That'll be like later on, but
yeah, sure.
What we're going on about Gourmet being like, or Elder Toguro being the main. We wanted Elder Toguro to be the main villain for Chapter Black instead, because when he popped out, that would have been such a twist. And
yep.
What if Sensui wasn't the one behind all this shit? What if it was Elder Toguro, manipulating everybody, and then it would be perfect anyways, because he has a grudge against Yusuke and Kuwabara, and then everybody else in that team.
Yep. Though the question is Elder Toguro really that kind of like mastermind though? He's kind of a one-track psychopath when you think about it.
Yeah, I know, but he's a good one. And it's just we saw that like the Dark Tournament when he was fighting that Gold Ranger team or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
The main villain for Chapter Black instead.
Let's see here. Anime Rick asks if you want to review Monster from the beginning, do it by the anime or by the manga. If he wanted to review it, how should he review it? By the anime or manga? Because I would go by the manga just because it's quicker. I mean, it's really the same.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, episodes are like, what, 20, 22, 23 minutes per episode?
Yeah, and I think with these series, like, what, 79 episodes long or something? It's pretty long.
74 of them. That's pretty... I don't know. Me, I'm more entertained watching anime form, but if you wanted to do things quicker, it'd be manga, but...
Yeah, I'd say so, too.
Yeah. How many chapters are in the manga, anyway?
It's not... How many volumes is it? Like 18 volumes, I think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know which will... It all depends on your reading speed, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought it was pretty quick to get through, but that was just me. Let's see. So, come on, guys, keep talking. We gotta spice things up. Hero, you pick. I thought of a topic. You think of a topic now. Yeah.
Oh, here's some questions we can ask.
Oh wait.
Answer.
What questions we got, Lunar?
We got one for you, Merlin. Why do you hate Crollo?
Wait. Hold on. Let me wait. Wait, where did this come from? Hold on. Let me refresh the page here.
Classic Slayer 456.
Oh, classic Slayer, of course, my buddy. Why do I hate Crollo? I don't hate Crollo. That's not true. People think that. No, I don't hate Crollo. I think that right now he was the closest thing we've had so far. Well, I guess no, you had Miriam, but okay, before Miriam, well, okay, like he was kind of a big villain for a while. He was like the be-all end-all, he was the leader of the spiders, and it just seemed like he was this really cool villain, but there was something about him, like he kind of lacks this intimidation factor. Like he seems intimidating, but there's something about him that just seems kind of aloof. Like he's not really like this psychopathic leader with like a lot of grand desires, or even really that he's chaotic. He's just kind of a crook with a really cool ability. And I mean, compared to like Hisoka, who's like a lot more memorable and at least has a clear goal, or Miriam, who just has like this grand, awesome villain, Crollo just seems like he's got potential. Like I like him, but I feel like there's a lot going on. We really don't know much about him. He hasn't had a chance to shine yet. So right now, I kind of think it's a little too early to say he's that great of a villain. But that's just me personally. I don't hate him. I think he's cool, but I don't think he's like the same level that other people do.
The other question we got here is, do people ever talk about the four beasts and Rando?
We talk about them.
The thing is, like, it don't, like, the four beasts arc are the, like, four beasts, we're talking about the same beast, right? Yeah, the Mace Castle.
Yep.
It's technically that's our first major arc of the series, if you think about it.
I think Rando kind of is.
No. I'm going four beasts because if you think about it, that's when we get all our main characters in one mission.
You're right.
That's like the establishment, because we have, like, especially I love those. We all know this me with shonen arcs, but I just love the common catchphrase of "You guys go on ahead, we'll catch up." Like,
Oh, not me, man.
go ahead of us, then we'll catch up.
And they never do.
No,
By the
they
time we get there, they might go, like, where the hell have we been? You guys been?
Yep.
we were beaten up.
That's usually what happens. Like, the hero leaves, and the fact is, yeah, it's okay, I can handle it. And no, they can't.
No.
Well, they can handle it. It's just they get beaten up.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. I guess that's one way to handle it. That's one way to handle it, I guess.
Yeah.
You get your ass beat.
What was the other one that you mentioned?
Rando is the one in Genkai's little pyramid of looking for a successor for the Spirit Wave, and Rando's like this demon that can copy, that supposedly killed several hundreds of psychics and gained their abilities.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about him, but then we're like,
Well,
we felt
hey,
that
he's
Rando should
a
be a lot
hero.
more than that.
He's a great villain. You know why?
Why?
He's Eric Vale, man. He's Trunks.
I know he's Eric Vale, but come on.
Isn't he also Sanji from One Piece?
Yeah.
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 I don't know, because I felt that Rando should have been a lot more beastlier than what we saw. If you have several hundreds of moves and you end up getting... And like, I don't know, that was the time in Yu Yu Hakusho where Yusuke won most of his battles through sheer luck.
Yeah, actually, like, hey, how did you guess that? Oh, it was just total luck. I didn't plan that. What? Yeah, like with the mirror with Kie.
Yeah. Even in that fight, like, even when I was fighting against that ninja with the shuriken, like, he ended up slipping into, like, the swamp, and then with Yusuke, he had some swamp stuck in his ear, so against Rando.
That was awesome. Yeah, he accidentally fell in there. He thought it was, like, destroyed.
One of the question from Lazy77: are you excited for the Dio fight in the new JoJo?
Yes.
Dio.
I am.
It's gonna be a while to get there, though.
Oh no.
Last couple episodes, probably.
I know, because I'm not looking forward to it, because I really like the fight in the OVA. I just found it, like, very well executed with there's a lot more physical contact in that fight in the OVA format, actually, because in the manga, though, there's a lot of slightly more suspense, because I know for sure whenever the time stop occurs, that's when the cutter should change.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, and I just like the whole tension in that fight between Jotaro and Dio. Like, you're right. I think there was a lot of suspense even in the OVA, because it was like most of it was just kind of them staring each other down. Like that one part. I don't want to spoil it here, but remember the part where, like, he thinks that he's dead?
Yeah, the heart.
It's just like, I remember, like, my sister actually walked in to watch that OVA because I got her into it. I got her into JoJo's pretty awesome, and she, like, was like watching it. She's like, "Oh my god, he's so scary." I don't know if, like, oh my god, it's like, because you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, Jotaro's so badass. He's on the ground, like, please God, just let him walk away. Let him walk away. Oh my god, that's what happens. I mean, he's just like, it's crazy. You know? But that's
after when the anime ends,
You'll never be younger than you are today. Yes, the clock is ticking. Here's another fact. Testosterone is the most important hormone for men, and we lose up to 90...
You got an ad on your... Well, the ad's fine.
Anyway,
about testosterone, it's like, well, we're certainly on the right topic here.
Go ahead, though.
I was gonna say that once Star Wars Crusaders ends, I gotta watch the OVA, because I haven't seen the OVA, but I did see a clip of the Jotaro and Dio fight, and I was aware of Dio's stand because it was a freaking meme.
Well, like, I like the OVA, Lunar. I'd recommend it. Hiro, would you recommend it to her?
Well, the thing is, the OVA...
I'm worried that I feel like what you should do is you should watch the OVA first, because, like I feel like the new anime is probably just gonna do it better anyway. So
That's the thing, because I'm thinking that eventually the OVAs are gonna be like almost obsolete, and depending how they adapt like the later scenes. Because the scenes that I feel that the OVAs still have strength in is the last 6 episodes, like the fight with Endo, the water stand in the desert.
Hey, actually, you know what's funny? Actually, is that one thing I thought was interesting, Hero, when you showed me those. You know how like for some reason they did the first half of the saga like years later.
Yeah.
Like the first half of the OVAs have like pretty decent animation, but the original ones like they're really old, like from like the early '90s. But for some reason the atmosphere and story just seem better, like in that way.
I know.
I don't know why.
Because there's just several things in the original OVAs that they did, because they had the more closer art styles to the manga. How can I put this? What was the other thing? It's kind of odd, because I think the way they adapted that thing, those last scenes were like, maybe this is the only thing we'll ever get to adapt, so let's make
You know, I feel like that's the way they thought about it back then, because at the time that was like when it was big, so they were thinking, this might all we ever have, and now they're getting to redo the whole thing. And I've been liking it so far, but this is the thing here. I know that you say, see, the way I feel about it is I kind of tend to like the more old school anime. Like I like the feel of it, as you guys know. I've told you guys that before. And I'm just wondering, like, if it keeps on going. I don't know. I might be attached to the OVA too much, because when the new Hunter x Hunter series came out, you know, the animation's all pretty, but I don't know, man. I still like the feel of the old series better. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean, because a lot of it was the soundtrack of the original Hunter x Hunter that I just liked, and I know even then, like, I decided to watch the original one first, and here's the thing what people kind of like neglect sometimes, that while there's definitely improvements for like more new adaptations, that there was already a fan base like years before the new one ever came out, and that was due to the exposure of the original adaptation.
Yeah, like people forget about that, and I don't want to bring this up again, but it's like Fullmetal Alchemist though.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, Brotherhood comes out, screw the first series, it was never good. Wait, you guys know that like Fullmetal Alchemist is the thing because of the first series, right? It doesn't like make the original null and void, because before the Brotherhood came out, people were like, Fullmetal Alchemist is the best thing ever, not Brotherhood.
I know, but here's the thing. Now that since it has 2 series, they could both like go in the top 10 ranks.
I know, and that would be too much FMA for people, man. Too much.
I know, because with JoJo, like with the with those OVAs, because there's for sure like what I don't like about the original OVAs is the Vanilla Ice fight, because that one was just way too short.
Yeah, but he was pretty awesome in it though.
He was, but like compared to the manga fight, it was a lot more. It's a lot more suspenseful also, like towards the end of the fight, where it became Polnareff and Iggy versus Vanilla Ice.
Well, you know the big problem I have with it, actually, is the OVA did not have one of the best characters ever. See, they had Darby the Gambler, but they forgot about the other brother.
Yeah.
Gotta have Darby the Gamer, man.
I know.
Just want to have Joseph, like, yes. Like, I will defeat you on this Game Boy. No man like him.
Well, it wasn't a Game Boy. It was just a made-up system, but it was pretty much like a Super Nintendo from what I.
Yeah, it was like.
Wait. So they're gonna encounter a Stan user that plays games. Oh my god.
Yep.
That's actually one of the scenes where Yamato took a little thing from there with Game Master.
Yeah, that wasn't in. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't an inspiration for Games Master. I bet it's like the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it's the same scenario. We were stuck playing a game. We have to move on.
Yep.
It's like a combination of Game Master and Kaito when they entered like Genkai's like little trial against those 3 students.
Oh yeah, the 3 psychic guys.
You remember like no violence can be used. To me, that's the same thing as the Darby brothers fights. So.
And it's not Darby, it's Darby.
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 Oh man, I'm just so looking forward to this.
No, you'll like it. There's good stuff.
Alright. Well, I guess moving on from JoJo, because we already had a talk with JoJo.
Yeah,
it was always a conversation, man.
I know.
It's part of our lives, man. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I know.
JoJo's
fun, but we gotta talk about other stuff too.
We gotta talk about other anime. Yeah, all right. Well, Lunar, you pick a topic.
Well,
Well, actually,
We've already got. There's already some questions up on the.
yeah, I see one question about
Nothing came up for me.
like Dr. Slump is that his username is Dr. Slump, which I also like his profile pic. Is that why are the big three so popular?
Oh God, not this old thing. All right. Okay. I'm gonna break it down for you. Okay, this is why the big three are popular. The big three are popular because they're new, they're on TV, people know what they are. There's a lot of action, and people like action, and they're really long, so there's always going to be more storylines coming out. And it's also, good classic shonen. People they can get behind it easily, good characters, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And why the big three are still popular though? Well, I guess One Piece is pretty good. It's got its hardcore fans. Naruto has had hardcore people forever, and Bleach, I don't know. I have no idea. I think Bleach shouldn't be popular anymore, but what do I know?
It is in its final arc, and to be honest, these past few weeks in the rankings, it was always like second last.
I don't know,
in the rankings.
Bleach and Naruto, we've been on their final arcs for like 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, people have been saying that forever.
No, because exactly what started the boom, I would say that it just started because those series were licensed. That's basically all there is to it. They were licensed first. They were dubbed here at the time where Toonami was still running and Adult Swim was still
airing. You think that if any other series had been like big when Toonami was running and on Cartoon Network, it could have just easily been some other series?
Yeah, it would have been something else because there's this one series that if it aired alongside Yu Yu Hakusho at the time, it would have been popular in the mainstream. It's this 90s anime called, these 2 90s animes. One is called Ghost Spirit Mikami, 49 episodes. The other one's Hell Teacher Nube. Since it's related to that ghost spiritual topic, but with comedy. If they aired alongside Yu Yu Hakusho when Toonami was airing, they would have become known right off the bat.
So that would have been like Soul Eater, kind of.
No. This one's a lot more, not as some stylish, I would say, but a lot more. How can I put this? It's the times. Like, it would fit in nicely, especially when their animation styles are very similar in terms of the 90s.
Okay. Let's see here. Wait, I think I saw something. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. You sent me something, Lunar?
Yeah, I'm just going to post you guys the questions so they can answer them.
Oh, thanks, Lunar.
If there aren't any questions left, we could just pick a topic for whatever we talk about.
It's kind of funny, but I don't know if Studio Piero is trolling me or not, because he's saying, have you guys ever watched Naruto? I'm like, and we all have, man. We all have, okay?
Yes, we've seen Naruto.
Several.
Which, by the way, guys, good news.
What?
Fillers are done. We're going back to canon next week. No more filler until probably until the end of this year. So yay!
There's been so much filler. I can't even remember the last time there was actual canon in the anime. I haven't watched the anime in a long time.
Me either, man. It's been years for me.
Well, we're done with the whole Kakashi Anbu saga, so
okay,
that's it.
All right, let me see.
So we're gonna continue off. So yeah, we're also gonna continue off with the Obito, Kakashi, Guy, Killer Bean, Naruto fight.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Finally, about time.
I know.
Let's move on to some questions, I guess. There's one for me at the beginning. What is that? From Sandro. You honestly believe Yusuke fights are out of a fluke? Are you absurd?
Yusuke fights.
Well, no, but yeah, some of the fights were absurd in the beginning. It was luck, like you said, Hero. Like, it was pure accident. He won a couple times in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know, if you take ever since the Goki in the forest all the way up to the before Maze Castle started, it was all luck shit. Because when Goki just shot, happened to find a little tree trunk, put it in his mouth, fired it in there. Then with Kurama, he's like, oh, I don't want to fight you. So it's like, okay, we struck gold there. Then there was the Hiei fight where it just happened to bounce off the, what was the name of that mirror? The Forlorn Hope or something?
The Forlorn Hope.
There we go. Then we go to the Yusuke's fights in Genkai's training. That was against the ninja guy, which was the... No, not even the ninja guy. Even the fucking the guy with the helmet when they were fighting in the darkness.
The guy that couldn't see.
He happened to throw her cigarette, and that's what he used to win the fight. And
yeah.
All those fights were just pure luck. It wasn't until the what was it? The Rescue Kina and onwards. That's when all of his fights, were well deserved.
If you think about it, he could have easily died any point in the series at the beginning. That would have been kind of a different turn. The second question I can kind of answer. What do you guys think about Eureka 7? I'm currently watching it. I'm thinking of dropping it at episode 7, but since it's a long time, I was wondering if it gets better. That's from Criminal 2385. I watched about like 2 episodes of it. I thought it was boring. I didn't watch it. Have you guys watched it?
No, I haven't.
I kind of have. It's alright.
But I remember when that came on, it was like really popular.
Yeah.
Like people loved it.
But honestly, it's not like my favorite mecha anime. But it's still
Decent?
it's still good. It's still decent. Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll give it a watching time. So, I mean, Lunar says it's decent, man. I thought it was kind of boring, so I don't know. Just keep watching it.
Just like turned away from it because
Why?
Because one of the reasons why is that I recognize it right off the bat is that the
Max? You like Max?
No, that's nothing to do with that. Is that I remember that some of the people who wrote it or wrote the series did the Dem and Wonderland manga, and you can see like somewhat similarities in the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It makes sense because.
Similarities between Ganta and Rent and Thurston, like there's like they're
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just like I don't know, I just didn't really feel gravitated towards it at all. But let's go to the next question. Right here is so the debate is going around. Gon is the most complex character in Battle Shonen. Any thoughts on that topic?
Really?
Anime Rick? You know what? I would argue.
There's other characters that.
I mean, he's not like the most complex character in battle manga right now, but he's a pretty good one.
No, because the characters even talking about complexity, that'd be like Kenshin. That's one staple for.
Well, yeah, he's not Kenshin level. I mean, would you say he's like? I don't know. If we compared him to like, in my opinion, I think if you compared him like Ichigo or maybe Luffy, he's a little more complex.
In terms of complexity, I feel that Killua is the most complex one in the.
Of the series.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I don't know. Kurapika's pretty complex too,
That's
though.
another one. Like those two, I feel they're the most complex ones of the whole.
But I think he means like of the main character, though.
Well, well, as a main lead, then there's I would say Kenshin.
I think he means like in terms of like. Wait, in all battle shonen? Oh yeah, okay, maybe not. Maybe like right now he's a contender, but not of all time. No.
I mean, even if you were to take, you could take Edward Elric or Alphonse Eric. That's the.
Yeah, they're a lot more complex. I mean, you could argue whether that's exactly battle manga. It's a little bit different. It is, but it's got a lot more going on.
I know it's got a lot more like weight, like right off the bat. But,
a lot more plot and stuff.
But anyways, next one is the. Have you guys ever watched Baccano? If so, what were your thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, Baccano. We know about Baccano.
We all know Baccano. And let's just say we like Baccano so much that when Durarara came out, we wish it was Baccano.
Yeah.
Baccano's.
You know why? Because no high school students to focus on.
It's not just that, because with
Seriously, there are more characters interesting in Durarara. I'd rather focus on them than the high school students.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh man.
With Baccano, we got Lad Russo, Claire Stanfield.
And the guy that can suck people through his hand. That guy. That's what he does. He laughs.
It's like
weirdest power ever.
Also, because we have like the comedic duo Isaac and Miria. I mean, they're so lovable.
Oh, they're like the best characters ever. I love them. They are so funny. They light up every single episode. Even when it gets really dark, they're a bright spot. Like, they're so awesome. Let's see what they're up to.
But Baccano is like it's actually one of the older one of the first recently dubbed series that kind of got me back into anime. Like that was like back in 2009 for me, I think 2010. I'm not sure. It's around that time period where I was slowly getting back into anime, and then Baccano was there. I like the action. Of course, the story has a lot of rewatchable value just because everything's like scattered into pieces.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to really get it first.
It's stylish because of the whole 1930s time period. So.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think Baccano is definitely a relevant series. I mean, I think in terms of like pure like plot and character writing and originality, I think it's pretty high up there. It stands out. It's got a good story.
Okay, we got a Death Note question here. Okay, what are your thoughts on Death Note? One of my all-time favorite series. And do you think the second half gets too much hate? Why or why not?
Well, Anime Rick. All right.
I don't know, Rick. Actually, I don't know who put that.
Whoever it is that put this question in.
Yeah, it is rude.
I gotta say, I apologize, but I say this all the time, and I don't like Death Note very much. I'm sorry. I mean, if you like it, that's great. It's got some good things going for it, but
I like it.
I know. I'm sure you like it. That's fine, Luna. You can like it. But Death Note, for me, is one of the most frustrating series ever because smack dab in the middle, it fails, and it keeps on going, and we have to keep watching it, and it's just, I don't like it after that point. I didn't like the manga.
Yeah, the second half.
Like, if half the series
It's understandable.
is bad, I mean, I think the second half personally gets as much hate as it needs. It was good up to that point, but after that point, I don't think it's. I just think it's a huge loss, huge drop in quality for me. But that's just my feelings personally. I think Death Note had its impact, its popularity is fine, but I think it's a little overrated. But that's just me personally.
Well, okay. Well, then, how would you have wanted to end?
It's
Death
simple.
Note?
Well, I wanted the spoilers, people. I wanted freaking Light to kill L to kill him. You know, I wanted one of them to kill each other because even if Light had won, even if he had won, it would have had this conclusion of the series. It ended fine. That's the thing. What happened, I'm fine with. I don't care about the death, but the fact that they keep going, you can't live up to that. Just end it there.
End the exact same ending we could have had earlier because the Death Note live-action movie, the second one, that's pretty much how because even the authors themselves, they said they originally wanted to end it with L defeating Light in that same way, but then
that's what I'm saying. The movie.
Yeah, I wanted that too, honestly.
The movie did it better. That's everyone. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That's exactly.
The second movie shows what the original ending was supposed to be because even everything fits nicely into that scene. It's just that.
Yep.
I don't know, because I mean, when it comes to Mello, Nier, then the Mikami, and then the other characters, they're not exactly as
Takada and
L level. That's the thing.
Really obsessed.
They aren't really the same level of quality. You just don't really want to get behind them as much.
We could have had earlier because the Death Note live action
That's
movie,
what I'm
the
saying.
second one,
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty much how because even the office.
Something else for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I don't think they're the same level of quality. In honesty, they didn't match up to L. They really didn't.
Yeah, I actually did see the Death Note movies, and I will say during the time when Japan made it, I thought it was at least one of the few better live-action adaptations during that time.
Yeah.
Not saying much because of the CGI they used on Ryuk and Ram. That's.
Wait, what about Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh no.
Fuck you, man. Anyway, I was saying when I got to the ending, I actually liked it more because I don't know. I felt like I wanted the anime to end it off like that. Really, L being the one to beat him.
You know, it's kind of funny because the anime for Death Note doesn't even end like its manga.
Nope, it doesn't.
I know, and that's why I didn't like the ending that much because when I read the manga, it was satisfying for me at least of how
the manga's
what happened with Light.
Yeah, the manga is a little bit more ambiguous on the good and evil, but in the anime they kind of make you like, oh, you're supposed to feel sorry for Light with the way he's running and everything. Just
nah, I never really.
I didn't feel sorry for him in the manga.
Really, I thought he kind of deserved what happened.
You know what obviously. You know what movie I think is actually a good live action?
What?
Is this one, Ricky L. I'm dead serious about this. That is the only anime movie that I see where they actually cover detail per detail every little thing. Almost, I would say this is like a 98% of accuracy of storyline. For 12 chapters, it did pretty good.
So you're saying
it's pretty bad that movie from the way it looks like that one guy got beaten up pretty hard.
Wait. So here you're saying that's the best anime adaptation ever into a movie?
Well, what I've seen so far, yeah. I mean, yeah, because the violence is there, the characters there, the setting's there.
What about High School?
Oh, the live action for that, it kind of got me the feel of the show, but when it came to the actual action, it wasn't that good. I could name you some that were disappointing me, like the Devilman live action. That one was just bad, really, really.
Is it Devilman live action?
There is, but it was just bad. It was just like. No, no thanks. Like even the Ashita no Joe live action, I didn't like it because I thought they were, it's boxing, so they can't screw this up. I'm like, fuck, you screwed this up.
What? What's that?
I'm so tempted to float on your live stream.
Well, float. You can float what you want. You can float what you want.
Oh, Merlin.
What was that?
You can float.
You can mute yourself,
I'll mute myself if you want.
Alright.
You won't hear me anymore.
Well, I don't know, man. You're still talking or whatever. Actually, we got a question here that what are your top 3 sports manga? And that's the thing. I haven't watched any sports and manga form at all.
I haven't seen like.
I've only seen 2 sports animes, and I'm barely starting my 3rd.
I've seen Prince of Tennis and I guess what is that?
Slam Dunk. I've
yeah.
seen that. I've
Does
seen
Baki,
Night Shield 21.
does Baki the Grappler
That's
count?
about it.
Actually,
As a sport, I guess, because it's MMA fighting technically. So.
They're grappling. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, that would make 3 series because I've seen Hajime no Ippo, Ashita no Joe, Baki the Grappler, and I'm actually barely starting Slam Dunk.
Oh, nice.
What do you think else?
Zora was here. He would be praising it right now, especially the author.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
Fun fact, he's also the author who did, I think, Vagabond or Kingdom. I'm not sure. I think it's Vagabond.
It's Vagabond that he made.
Oh, Vagabond. Well, there's Vagabond. There's Kingdom.
But I highly recommend Ashita no Joe though because that one's such a. It's very gritty, very dark storytelling, but it's a very good one.
Well, no, that's good stuff. Do you think? Wait, there was a question here. I'm sure this is one we talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Goku is a good father? A good father?
Well, I would say he's not I would say he's like an average father. Never too good or too bad. Because if you think about it, man, he didn't. Because a lot of the things where people think he's a bad father is because of the negligence to some of the things. But I mean, if you die, you can't really help that.
Yeah, that's true. You can't.
Yeah.
No, because some of the stronger like father-son scenes with Goku is when he's training Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber. Actually, yeah, that would be the strongest scene because if you think about it, from even before like Z started, you know that he was like a caring father because otherwise, why would he go try to save Gohan from Raditz?
Exactly. I think it's a valid point. I don't know. I think he's a fine father, but I mean, let's be honest. Piccolo is the true father.
There's worse fathers.
He is.
I mean, the worst father that comes to my head. There are 2 characters. 3. I mean, there's fucking Shao Tucker. There's
God.
There's
hey, how about Shinji's dad? That guy's terrible.
That guy,
Gendo Ikari, yeah, he's
Terrible.
And then there's the Lelouch's father, the fucking Charles something.
That's the king. Viva Britannia. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's also like the worst father figures you can get, man.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Just started watching Code Lyos. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce
I
things.
thought you didn't like it.
No, I liked it. I just couldn't finish it. I got sick and a headache.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it bored you.
It didn't bore me.
Too much by Shonen going around. I don't know.
I know that.
Oh, and then on top of that, artistic knobbery kicked in. I'm like, they're too thin.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought.
Well, fun fact, I believe the character designs were created by Clamp, so...
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very-
Recently, I can get into like Shonen looking things. It's kind of like a turnoff for me now.
Yeah, especially now that I'm getting more into more realistic anatomy for my own personal drawings. It's kind of like, but that doesn't look right. Where's their ribs?
Well, I think the way they're designed, I think it's like they literally, it's like I feel like all the organs would have to be compressed. Like Lelouch is like this skinny. No, really, it's like he's got all the same organs, but they're all like.
Especially like his heart is in his throat.
Oh God.
That explains the giant Adam apple.
Wait, does Lelouch have a giant Adam's apple? I forgot about that.
I don't know. I never pay attention to his Adam's apple.
Well, now we know. Now we know.
No,
oh wait.
But our question here is that is there an anime that you guys think that people might not know about, but they should really watch it. And I just said when it comes to sports series, is Ashita no Joe, Champion Joe, Tomorrow Joe, whatever name you call it. It's a very good, like, I know it's 70s. The original one is 70s, and that's the thing, because it does have like bad animation, and it's understandable because it's these guys. But it's a really, really good story about this wild, like, poor, rebellious kid ended up having like this great rivalry with boxing, and then ends up becoming like a more mature person as his life continues. Then when you get to part 2, it just goes into the it just shows how committed he is to the sport.
Speed grapher.
Yeah, speed grapher.
Speed grapher.
yeah, that's a photography.
Well, it's true, because I mean, like, Choji Sutengu, man, is the...
Yeah, that's a good, more obscure one.
I also feel like it addresses some of the some of the issues that Japan has with equality between the genders.
And their whole sex trade thing and weird fetishes and.
I know. Speed grapher is like the fetish anime.
Well, yeah, but it's almost like it's like trying to make you feel so disgusted by it that it's like, and this is the anime you're watching.
Yeah, it is about like that rotten.
You're watching it because of Choji Sutengu, man. You're watching it for the villain.
Yeah, that's wait. You don't like Saiga as a hero?
I do, but once Suitengu shows up, he's like, oh, okay, let's watch more about it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we can't do that because of the ending, but we don't go into that.
Yeah, I know, but he's like, there's still good characters. There's still good things about it. Just that, I don't know. You just get me prepared for a fetish-heavy series and a lot of sexual.
Definitely no one under the age of 16 or anybody who's not mature enough.
Well,
I mean, I think you have to be like 20s like to watch that.
I watched it.
I don't know. I've had some pretty mature 16-year-olds.
I watched it when I was a bit younger, well, like 18 maybe.
I don't know. I mean, like stuff still bothers me.
All right, Hero. I know you've seen it, honey. But all right, Hero. There's one obscure anime that I always push people to watch. Always.
What?
It's awesome, and you've seen it too, Hero. You love it too.
I know it.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of one, but it's probably, I don't know if this is the right one you're thinking about. Is it Kankutsuo you're thinking about, or?
No, not Kankutsuo.
Okay, then what is it?
I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue, guys.
All right.
Real. What do you think it starts with?
A B.
Okay. What does it? Okay, I'll give you a clue. Real ninjas.
Oh, no.
Oh, Basilisk, you mean?
That's right. Yeah, Basilisk.
Oh, Basilisk. Okay.
I love Basilisk.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love
That's like one ninja series that should be jumping on.
No, really, no.
So good.
It makes me so mad because look, this is just proof. Nobody listens to me. I don't know why people like seriously. Every time I recommend the series every live stream. Every time, I'm always recommending. Like whenever we do it, no problem. Whenever we do like a Skype call, like, hey, some obscure anime, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta check out Basilisk or Speed Grapher. It's like, or Uchina, Nescafone. Nobody fucking listens to me. No one listens to me. Like,
I know. Like I keep telling people to check out Ashita no Joe. That's the one that I say people to check out Fist of the North Star also, because those are like the.
It's classic.
I know they're classic shonens, and they're good for a reason.
But no one's like, they're older.
I can't think of any more of a manlier series than Fist of the North Star that actually has their own line of condoms. Come on. They have a condom brand.
Yeah. Well, JoJo has Viagra.
Do they?
There's a Star
They
Platinum.
do Star Platinum has.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God! I'm waiting for somebody to make like a parody commercial for that.
that means that when you're having some issues, you can harness the power of JoJo.
Yeah, man. Kill the rip.
Like, don't worry, baby. I can see the commercial now. Don't worry, baby. I've got JoJo power. Swing.
JoJo power.
He's like, let me show you my stand. Yeah.
Stands up. Yeah, let me screen share like that, because I know I have.
Oh my God! Seriously?
I have the photos. Like, hold on. Let me show you the. To people who don't believe me about the North Star condoms, like, here's the Fist of the North Star, condoms, man. I mean, come on. It's incarnate.
That's so awesome.
Perfect.
That's so awesome. Well, that is pretty manly.
I don't know, man. It's like, it's hooked to the cat, man. Just fit.
That basically means that
Comes in sizes, man.
Kenshiro is awesome, and he promotes safe sex.
Because we all want to find our urea, for
if you don't wrap it up, You're already dead.
But let me look for the JoJo one. The I know
Just Star Platinum.
I know I
Kill.
saved it. I saved it. I just need to remember what that I labeled it under.
Hey, sir, when you guys are like talking about JoJo, I feel like there should be like some pickup lines from JoJo or something.
Oh, found it. Hold up. Let me screen share this. And here we go. We got our Star Platinum. Our Star Platinum. Ultra.
That's awesome.
I know, because it's not even called Star Platinum, so like I'm pretty sure it's not even like legalized officially.
It probably isn't. It's like,
But the North Star ones, those are official. Man.
You should have some Fist of the North Stars like Mace. That'd be awesome.
Mace.
Yeah. Hey, there's gonna be Fist of the North Star of condoms. I want some Fist of the North Star Mace.
Condom.
Fist of the North Star.
That's pretty awesome.
That would fit. It would totally fit.
Yeah, it would be. That's true. It would fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fist of the North Star tasers.
Oh, by the way, I don't know. Have you guys met Manga? Actually, I forget. Lunar. This is Lunar, by the way.
I'm trying to.
Bye.
And that's the anime hero. I don't know. Have you ever met him? I forget.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
We talked. I was.
Oh, that's right.
You abandoned me to do the voice.
That's right. When I did the voices.
Okay, coming.
All right. Oh, actually, we got one good question from Cal Mecca here. It said, anime that people don't know about but should watch. Anything before 2003 that wasn't Dragon Ball Z. But it's true because no one seems to know anything that's like beyond like 2010 or something.
I don't know.
You want me to pull up Sage?
Ben at the Sage.
No, I don't know.
Wait, hero. There is one that people know.
Which one? The
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. But that's like recent, man. That's.
We're
talking about some older stuff. We're talking like Kangutsu, the Kalamone Crystal, Hellgirl.
Oh, Hellgirl. Watch Hellgirl. The first 2 seasons, not the third season. The third season turned into a Yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, third season was kind of rough.
But I love Hellgirl.
Oh, it's depressing though.
Depressing but amazing.
Like it's a good show, but it will depress you.
Be prepared.
Animal cruelty and shit, but
yeah, there is some
I'm
animal
trying to think, like it's not exactly good, but there's also Gunslinger Girl because that's a very serious girls and guns show.
I never really
I've
got
not
into
seen
that.
that one. I have to see it though because people keep telling me it's such a good anime.
I don't like good, but it's like it's all right for instance. It's that it's kind of like I'm kind of like an acquired taste for that because it's very moody. That's what we describe it.
Well, I like my melodrama.
It's moody and it's booby too, isn't it?
It's moody and it has like a lot of it's Italian. Well, it takes place in Italy, but not really that many characters speak Italian. That's the funny thing.
Huh.
So it's funny anime takes place in other countries, and they don't try to do the accents.
It's like, do not try. Have you seen the trailer for the next Kenshin film? Ooh. Have you, Hero?
I have. It's actually it looks good.
Is it a live action one or is it an anime?
Yeah, it's a live action. It's about Makoto Shishio with the.
That's right. That's right. The Shishio OVA thing. Do you think it's good he's getting a spinoff?
Well, the movie's not the spin-off. The movie is the Kyoto arc. So.
Oh, it's the Kyoto arc. In 2 hours?
So the whole season's gonna be 2 movies. That's why.
Oh, okay. That's better. All right, that's not bad.
I'm trying to think of some other animes. Let's see. What were some other good ones? Shit. I had like a list of series, and now I'm just like, they're off my rocker. Because if you go to my channel, I just pretty much talk about anything that was like old.
Yeah, like in my opinion, I think that I don't know. I feel like
Saint Seiya is one good example of a shonen that's like pretty awesome.
That's pretty.
We have Saint Seiya, City Hunter, Ghost Super Mikami, Baki the Grappler.
It's not really.
For Magical Girl, there's Princess
too, but that's fairly new. Like the way it is for people actually is that like I find personally that I don't know how you feel about this, Hero, but for me, generally, I feel like after like 2005 or 6, it just feels like there hasn't been as much like good stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's been some good things like I recently saw Fate Zero, but I wasn't that into it. But it's an overall good show.
I thought Fate Zero was okay from the little bit I saw. I don't know. It's, I mean, I think that there's definitely some quality stuff out there.
I don't know, like the most stylish anime are like the 90s though. I mean, you got stuff like Dirty Pair. Lupin the Third is like the series that always it's always around. We talked about Goal 13 before. I mean, there you go. That's like one of your action seinens. That's like a must.
Here, sorry about that. It was I need to help my dad with something. Where'd Merlin go?
I don't know. I'm guessing now he had to take off. I have no idea.
Wait, then how are we gonna end the live stream?
We were gonna have to go in the fan group. That's the thing that annoys me. Like we have to go there and then, you know, to wait for him to take off. And there's no one else here. That's what I find annoying. There's no one else in the fan group. It's like it's like the one time I go on Skype and I see everyone's not on. It's weird. It bothers me, but I'm trying to think because like what other good shows like I'm pretty sure people are already familiar with Claymore. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's see what other good show. Space Adventure Cobra. That one is like a. You know, I should be showing you guys pictures as I'm talking about these series. Let me see. Let me just go to Google. Because I guess I'll talk about this one because this is one series that everyone should like. It's the little series, guys, called Space Adventure Cobra. Like, how can I put this? It's the Japanese Han Solo is the best way to put it.
Japanese Han Solo.
Pretty much. Let me screen share because oh fuck yeah, I need to open this in another window. Copy X. Let me see, internet, Google Chrome, paste and go, and let me go back to screen sharing these things. I don't know. Can you guys see anything? Because I think you might just get a black screen.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, because this is what I wanted Space Dandy to be, but I still like Space Dandy because it's comedy. It's Dandy's just a lovable character. It's just that Space Adventure Cobra is like the one as you can tell, it's adventures that takes place in space, and Cobra has got like this cycle gun, and you can shoot like pretty much key blasts out of the thing. And the series is it's actually Shonen Jump originally, but then it ended up going to another magazine because it's a very mature series because Cobra is like constantly, how can I put this? He gets the women. I think you can tell just by the artwork alone that a lot of the women are very like exposed. They're hardly wearing anything. So this is clearly a guy's show, and people should be jumping on this because there's hardly anything Japanese about it. It's just a very great series where Cobra goes around adventures, exploring space, fighting against aliens and cyborgs, and this is a thing that people should be into it because it's funny because this the character himself is American. However, for whatever reason, the series is most popular in France than any other country. Even more so, well, Japan and France, they're the ones that love Cobra the most, and I'm thinking like, we as Americans, we should should be jumping on that shit. I mean, because Space Adventure Cobra is the awesome shit. You like even ZNC3 is like the most swag character you ever encounter. Because let's put it this way. I'm just gonna say this intentionally, just to spark some debate. Because Cobra is a little more swagger than fucking Spike Spiegel, with all honesty. He just is.
No.
He is, because especially that's Z's opinion. So if you want to know where that statement comes from, go to ZNC3. Because on my channel, I actually do have we have one video called Manliest Anime Series, and Cobra is the one series where we talk about. And it's just we express our opinions there, and if you guys are curious, you should just watch that. It's honestly a good action series. It's a really good one. It should be an Adult Swim if it ever got dubbed, but it doesn't have a dub, so what can you do? Let me stop sharing now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guess we'll get this on for like another 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Let me see.
Well, I haven't found any questions, so not sure what else to talk about, really.
I don't know. But Cobra is great. That's like the one people should jump on. I'm telling you, Cobra is great. I mean, because like Mr. Falcon just talked about it, ZNC3 has talked about it. Like it's just like I said, it's unlike most shonens of today because it's not really a battle manga. It's more of an action manga. It's the best way to describe it. Action adventure. But you know, I think I should. I'm trying to think because like the one series that people should also jump on is Basilisk, because that's like we were talking about this earlier. It's the ninja series where essentially it's the ninja version of Mortal Kombat.